Oh, hey. Me and Dorian almost match. Look at that. Dorian, get back over here. Look at us.
Those who oppose thee shall know the wrath.
Move it. Travel to Vicinius' home. Okay. I've never played it with an Inquisitor, but I've definitely let the AI use it before. Especially when I had Sarah as daggers. I used Flask of Frost with her then.
What happened here? Our merchant is conspicuously absent.
I'm having sudden Dragon Age 2 flashbacks, actually. Let's steal some shit from his house, I guess. Letter to a slaver. Jagger. Cancel that order for more field workers. Get me scribes, library slaves, the smartest you can find. They have to be able to read and write. Former runaways are fine, as long as they're clever about it. This Venatori leader, Calpernia, is paying a fortune for our best and brightest stock. Delivered to her personally. Don't ask me why. One thing, don't send any with brands or whip marks. We had a couple branded slaves in the last shipment. Her people sent the couriers back with burns on their faces. They said Calpernia doesn't take kindly to damaged stock. Strange tick for a magister, but her gold's good enough. Vicinius.
It seems Vicinius angered Calpernia by sending her mistreated slaves.
Really? Most Intervinter wouldn't bother to care.
She was paying a fortune for literate slaves. But she has the Venatori. Unless... Perhaps dear Calpernia has something she wishes to hide.
Ooh, Vivian! Oh, you're so clever, Viv. Best way to ruin a friendship is to eat your friend's sandwich. That's a good way to ruin a friendship. That is true. Also, totally didn't even realize. I wasn't even thinking, oh, I'll just grab Dorian because I like Dorian. I wasn't even thinking, I'll take Dorian because to Vinter. Well, there you go. But seriously, like, this layout is giving me slight Dragon Age 2 flashbacks. Invoice for slaves. Shipment. 14 healthy males, elf. 3 literate former scribes and bookkeepers set aside for C. 5 healthy males, human. Deduct 20 from 1 for missing hand. 10 healthy females, elf. 7 healthy females, human. 2 literate set aside for C. Payment. 350 sovereigns paid in full, plus 150 sovereigns. Down payment for next month's shipment. A notice scribbled below. Reserve more for next time. Lots of demand.
An invoice for a shipment of slaves.
Vicinius was selling more than rose oil then.
Are we surprised? I'm not surprised. Hey! Hey! Who? Ooh, we'll have to take a look at Vivian's, Viv, are you 4? You are 4. Ooh, look at the ice. Look at the ice blade. Oh, that's so cool. I think lightning was still cooler, but that's pretty cool looking too. Fire probably looks sweet. Also, Vivian as a two-handed warrior is just thoroughly delightful. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay, well, let's loot everything here first. It's a special... I got it... I picked it up earlier. I got the schematic from a war table mission that I did. I think it might have been a reward from, sending aid to Mevaris, Talani. What is this? What am I opening? What am I doing? Oh, that's what I was doing. But it's a staff. It's technically a staff, but it's the Blade of Tadarian. And then I got this, the Blade of Tadarian itself, not the schematic for it, which I'd gotten earlier, but I got this from the Crestwood constellation thingy reward place. Anyway, and it's really cool. Like, look at this. Because it's a staff, but where's Spiv? Come here. But look, it's a staff, but it's a sword. It's so cool. And then if you combine it with the Knight Enchanter's blade, it's so cool. I'm so happy I found it. And like, it's just complete fluke that I got the schematic as well. It's like a, I think it's a rare tier 3. It's definitely a tier 3. I guess I can check here. Where is it? Blade of Tadarian. Yeah, it's a tier 3 masterwork schematic. This one right here. I'm just so excited. Charred Notebook. This charred notebook contains accounts, details of shipping routes, cargo manifests, and lists of contacts all shuffled together. The last entry reads, remember, seize people arriving tomorrow to discuss new shipment. Must bring up incident with last courier being branded. Losing profits to keep them quiet. Good customer, but she's bleeding me dry. Ask for compensation. Remember, find bottle of good Gislaine Red for meeting with Inquisitor. Should be memorable. Oh, right. We had an appointment, didn't we? Take his gold and his earrings, and...
That must have been Vicinius.
That's gross.
It seems the Venatori tired of following him.
Let's look around.
Crystal pieces found.
A shattered
One.
crystal. Let's find the pieces. Here's another one.
Dorian, move it.
The crystal's whole again, but hold on.
Lady Calpernia, I had no intention.
I warned you of consequences should the slaves you bring me suffer in your care. Venatori, show him my displeasure.
No! Wait! Wait!
Dwarven relic for storing memories. There's 1 or 2 in Minrathous. Very rare.
Dagna might know what to make of it.
Whoa, cool. Holy shit. Also, that is not what I expected Calpernia's voice to sound like. I haven't watched any of the Calpernia footage, so I've... Oh, cool. Also, that line about Minrathous that I read out was because Dorian's dialogue was not, in fact, triggering. Holy shit. A rare dwarven relic that you find a couple of in Minrathous for storing memories. That's so neat. Because, I mean, it makes sense, because that's how the Shaperit does their thing, right? Ah. I'm really glad I brought Dorian along. Also, I love that Vivian is, like, totally onto Calpernia from the, like, first moment. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the map. Oh, no, you can't travel to that thing. You can travel to these. Plot is confusing. Which bit, Arson? That's not what I wanted. World map. Okay, I'm gonna talk with Liliana and Dagna. And then I'm gonna call it a night. after that. What we just witnessed. Oh, okay. Do you know about Calpernia, Arson? Because I haven't played her bit, but I know, like, the basics of her story. I won't spoil it if you don't, but... It's 12 p.m. for you. It is 4:48 for me, and I've been streaming for almost 5 hours. Yep. And I'm sick, so that does not help. Where am I going? The wrong way. Oh, let's go talk to Dagna first, actually. Since we're down this way. Dagna, my darling. Come here.
You're the magical advisor?
Oh, you're her.
Oh, we haven't talked to you yet.
Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty. Reach was pretty too, in a destroy everything sort of way.
You're not quite what I was expecting. You're a dwarven arcanist.
The only one? When you learn things everyone says you can't, you get to be the first. I don't need to tell you. I've looked at Harriet's devices. The precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking.
Is what now?
No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective.
Oh, Dagna.
I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
You seemed impressed by the anchor. What does it look like to you?
I heard what everyone says what you heard Corypheus say. That's a long chain of who said what's. To me, it says key. But keys do a lot of things. Open, lock, switch. Some open one thing, some open everything. It sounds like Corypheus made it to open, but it looks like you can use it to close. It may be that simple. Sure is pretty. Wish I could see through it.
I really wish we got, like, Dagna and Solus talking, or, like, in the same room at some point. That would be wonderful.
I'll see you later, Dagna.
I can't wait.
Um,
Well, how are you?
okay, maybe I have
I'll
to
see
talk
you
to
later,
Liliana
Dagna.
first.
I can't wait.
Or maybe it's like a war table quest or something. Do-do-do-do. Lely, my darling. Come here. Ooh, cutscene.
Your trip to the merchant's home yielded results. Before she became leader of the Venatori, Calpernia was a slave from Minrathus. Even slaves with magic are treated unkindly in Tevinter. If Corypheus freed her, no wonder she follows him.
Her old life must have been harsh if Corypheus seemed a better master.
Perhaps. Calpernia has freed every slave she's purchased. Vicinius tracked his shipments. My agents will investigate. This may lead us to Calpernia's lair. In the meantime, speak to Dagna. The crystal you found on Vicinius fascinates her.
Dagna, my darling. I'm also so sad you don't get, like, any new dialogue from Dagna from Descent, I don't believe. Oh, where's she going? Dagna, you're walking. Ooh.
This is an amazing find, Inquisitor. The Shaperid in Orzammar had something like it.
Greetings to you too, Dagna.
They preserve voices, or a likeness, memories, you know? You don't know. Doesn't matter. The Venatori cracked it, but here...
Ooh, Lely in the Undercroft.
These documents you found, Inquisitor. I've made interesting...
have no fear of demons.
But the power will draw them unless you have wards against possession.
Once you have become the vessel, demons will be beneath your concern. Prepare as I have directed.
I shall, Elder One.
Sod it. Oh, sorry. The crystal couldn't take anymore. Wasn't meant for this.
Dude! Oh my god!
That looked like Corypheus and Calpernia.
It was a memory stored in the crystal.
No, that was vital information. Did you see Calpernia's expression? Their alliance may be less than harmonious.
Corypheus said Calpernia was going to be a vessel. A vessel for what?
They spoke of power and demons. But Calpernia is already a magister. Corypheus must have some other plan.
The crystal showed us Calpernia hasn't bought into Corypheus's myth just yet.
Well, I'm no shaper, but I might be able to get it to remember new sounds.
Really? If we hid it among Calpernia's belongings, imagine what we could learn.
I can split it and keep half here. We could hear her speaking right then. It's not how they're supposed to work, and it'll probably break. As I said, I'm no shaper.
Inquisitor, Calpernia's Venatori have been digging up elven ruins. Tracking them might lead us to her. If this crystal were placed in a lair, I cannot overstate the value of what we might learn.
Why not attack Calpernia head on?
You attract attention, Inquisitor. Her spies would see you coming. A single agent may slip in and out without notice. This crystal may yield great rewards.
Dagna, do whatever it takes to get that crystal ready.
Right.
If there's a rift growing between Corypheus and Calpernia, we must exploit it.
I'll have the crystal ready soon. I think. Let me find the Quicksilver.
Holy shit! Oh my god. I'm having so many thoughts. Ah, that's so cool. The table disappeared. Dagna, your table disappeared. Oh my god, and I'm thinking the talking thing, that's almost like what and it's from Minrathous, and the speaking amulet thing that Dorian gives the Inquisitor. And I'm like, we're just sitting here to scream right now, actually, because that would be a little embarrassing. Oh my god. Let's end there. let's just